All right. Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Smirking Gun Reviews. This is Rob. We are back with more of The Expanse. We have Season 3, Episode 9, Intransigence. It means unable to change one's mind or agree about something. There's a lot of that here. So let's just jump right in. Full spoilers if you haven't seen the episode. And, all right. Before I get to where I get emotional, let's talk about, so some people want to stay, some people want to go. Most of the people that are not essential to the UNN fleet are being taken off for their own safety. You got some people that want to leave, like, duck out, disguise themselves like people on the Titanic, like they're on a sinking ship. Some people who wanted to stay once the shit got real, like the priest. He's ready to go. But then you have people like Anna who want to stay so that they can experience first contact. And then you got thrill seekers like that aging debutante, who just want to be there, I don't know, because they're bored. Then you got the belters. Brother. The belters are kind of annoying me right now. Beating the drums and talking about how it's, everybody again has these stupid lines in the sand they're drawing at who this belongs to, who has the rights to blankety blah, 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 blah. Part of me wished that they would just go through the ring and then unceremoniously find out that it just kills them. And it's just kind of one of those, oh, whoops. What do we do? We can't do nothing. We're dead. Just because it's just, it gets a little tiresome. Everybody just, trying to, nobody can agree on anything. And I know that's real life, but real life's annoying too. And everything on the Rocinante. So yeah, the Amos grabs that dude and threatens to kill the reporter unless he tells them what they know, how to fix it. And once they can't do that, well, I like it. I love Amos. I love him. He's the best. Because it's just no bullshit with him. All right, you can't help us? All right, put on the suits. You're going out into space. It's the only way. It's the only way. And that's right. He's right. I mean, how else are they going to get the message out? Their comms are down. They can't fly. They can't fight. Send them out. Tell them to tell the story. Tell them what really happened so that at least somebody knows out there that they didn't do what, that somebody's saying they did. And it is rather convenient, of course, that this guy doesn't know anything. But for the story's sake, so that our crew doesn't know who's really behind all this. So before I get to the end of this episode, so, Anna's staying, and that's fine. Trying to think, and the whole Belter thing, whatever, man. You guys just, and Naomi, realizing that she's got to get out of there. She's got to help her crew, which is true. And it is, again, a little story convenient because she's the one who would know how to fix their ship, like as far as comms and things like that go. Although, the way the ring acts, maybe she wouldn't be having any help, but we had to get her back somehow, so this is the best way to do it. Now let's get to the part that really just fucking pisses me off. And I'm sure, this is book 3, and this would be too big of a, if they were going to diverge from the books, like if a plot is not in the books, this would be a pretty big thing to be different from the books. So I've got to say that this must be in the books. Even though I haven't read it, it just seems like too big of a thing to not be accurate. And if it is accurate, I personally think it's fucking stupid. It is CW channel bullcrap. And that's the Maus are fucking stupid people. The whole thing is just daddy issues. Are you kidding me? That's okay. So I said maybe it was Mao because he'd have an axe to grind. Both Mao daughters are a couple of dum-dums in my opinion, really. Okay, that's even Julie. Okay, Julie didn't deserve what happened to her, but she did it all because she had daddy issues. Miller attached himself to her. He didn't know her background. He doesn't know that she's got these, you know, she knows he was seeing her as like independent, trying to get away from her daddy's money and all that. And he kind of latched onto that persona. And that's fine. But the real story is they're just a couple of spoiled brats with daddy issues. One that's feels, the other sister feels as undeserving because she's always rebelling. And that's what draws the fathers, like, oh, spirit, oh, she's got such a great spirit. She's doing it on her own, and looks down at the other daughter, Melba. Yeah, great. Melba Mao. Great name for a... And she's jealous because her dad, she does everything for her dad and gets no recognition. So seriously, that is like CW drama bullcrap. This is our villain. She's doing it to make her daddy proud, to bring Holden down. That is fucking bullshit. This show is better than that. If I read that in the books and they said, man, this is some fucking bullshit. Why are we doing this? Let's change this. Let's not do this. This show is better than this crap. Julie Mao's sister, Melba, has problems with Holden. Yeah, remember how she called him a narcissist and then she calls her sister a narcissist? Melba Mao. And oh, she's feeling bad because she squished a dude's head. Oh, the things she's doing for her daddy. Seriously. She needs to be extrapolated piece by piece by the proto-molecule. All this just for that. Getting in the dude's bunk, duffel bag and making a, Daddy, I did it for you. And like I said, if it's in the books and they just wanted to be accurate, well, that's a shitty book. That's a shitty plot device. Sorry to all the fans of this. But if you're telling me that that's what you like, this storyline, you like this, that's the villain and her reasoning for it. If they wanted to leave this in here, that it was Melba Mao doing this, give her a different reason than just some simple, stupid ass daddy issues. Good God, man, that's dumb. Almost, the Belter thing didn't annoy me as much as this does. The whole, boo, 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 we are Belters, and this is ours. That was less annoying than this. Good God, man. I couldn't wait for I'm so glad that at least the ending of this, got me back up. Because, Miller finally shows back up. And it's just because it's so, Thomas Jane's so good. And this is a cool storyline. This is something to be interested in. Is bringing him back as this kind of representation with all of Miller's memories and everything. He's become a part of this thing. And it is showing, guiding Holden along the way to find out more about what's going on. Through things that Miller knows, it's using his language to try to guide Holden to where they need to go. That is an interesting story. So anyway, and this is like probably my shortest video because that's all I got to say about it. If it wasn't for the stuff with Holden's crew, this episode would pretty much be like one of my least favorite episodes. Like, I did not, like, when I said that the other one that pissed me off, I still enjoyed. I did not enjoy this lost flashback episode. Yeah, and I'm calling it a lost flashback episode because it's got Juliet and it's got the guy from the Dharma videos. This whole thing was just her showing us, like, what her motivation is. Ugh, no. This was not good for the most part, in my opinion. So if you guys all love it, good on you, man. I don't have the tolerance for that kind of bullshit. Like, if I'm gonna watch this, I might as well start watching fucking Flash and Arrow and all that crap again, which I won't do because of storylines like this. The main storyline's great. The villain in this, come on, man. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so I don't want to leave this on a bad note. I imagine I'm going to probably get a whole bunch of people telling me how wrong I am about this. And that, you know, oh, but look, man, it's just my opinion. I don't hate this show all of a sudden. I love this show. I just think this show is better than some dime store bullcrap DCW villain stuff. So anyway, not even going to do the whole like and subscribe thing. So this is Rob from Smirking Gun Review saying hopefully episodes 10 is better than this. And I'm sure it is. I'm sure this is a blip on the radar. Now that we've gotten her her out of the way, but like, it's just that going forward, every time I see her on screen, I'm just going to be thinking, all this is happening because of that. So hopefully we get rid of Melba Mao sooner rather than later, because fuck her and her stupid father. All right, see you later. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.